There is a massive difference between confidence and arrogance. Confidence and arrogance. The world, they get this mixed up. You, as an individual, can oftentimes find yourself in spaces where people will look at you and say, oh, you arrogant. You think you better than somebody. Bada, bada, bada. Whatever they got to say about any damn thing. This is what they bumping out their damn guns towards you. And they're calling you arrogant. And oftentimes in your life, especially in your youth, when you don't catch on or you don't understand how people are interpreting things of that nature, you will think that, oh man, I'm not trying to be arrogant. I'm not trying to be like that. And so what you would do is you'll give up your confidence. You'll give up what makes you confident and become a little bit back more reserved because you think that you arrogant or something like that. Because this is what people of the world will call you. Okay. And so you might be confused because what it does is it stops you from being yourself. It stops you from getting wherever you need to be. It stops you from walking in whatever power that you got. It's because you're giving up your confidence. God tells you all the time to never give up your confidence, but the people of the world want you to give up your confidence and they want you to switch it with arrogance. Arrogance. Now, what's the difference between these two? Arrogance, it starts from the top and it goes down. The confidence, it starts from the bottom and then it goes up. What do I mean with that? With an arrogant person truly don't have that inner self. An arrogant person is truly based off of the external, how they can they validate themselves through how other people validate them. They validate themselves behind like what they can do. You know what I'm saying? Like or like how much money they got or where they are, what their position is. They don't have a true inner core, a true inner self. They're arrogant. You know what I'm saying? Like they're basing their self-worth based off of the external. Confident people, they base their life, they base their validation based on the internal. So oftentimes a confident person does not go out there and prove, not oftentimes, 99% of the time, a confident person does not go out and try to prove to the world that there's something. They don't go to the world and ask the world to validate them, to get the world to validate them. They don't need it. They're confident. They start from the interior. They have an inner self. That's where confidence is. They stand on God. They trust in their damn self. They're confident in who they are. Therefore, they don't have to go out there and get the world to approve them. They don't need the world to validate them. They don't have to because they already validate their damn self. But an arrogant person needs the world to validate them. An arrogant person thinks that they're better than other people. A confident person doesn't care. The confident person is only like a confident person is not competing with people. They're not out there trying to get people and be better than them. They don't care. They don't need the validation. They don't need the validation, the external validation to say, oh yeah, he's good, he's great, he's this. They already know that. They already know that. This is why people of the world will get your confidence mixed up with arrogance because they're looking at you like they think it's arrogant that you're not trying to get their validation. You're not out there trying to compete with everybody else. You're not out there trying to show that you're the fanciest and you're the best or you're the this, you're the that. You don't go in there and try to puff up your chest and try to prove to people that you're something and get their validation. They're looking at you as arrogant. Who do you think that you are that you don't need my validation? Who do you think that you are that you think that they think you better than everybody because you don't need to participate in how the rest of the world operates. The rest of the world are truly arrogant. That's why what people will do when they're trying to break you and try to destroy you, try to stop you, what they will try their hardest and their damn darndest, and they will do it. That damn devil will do it. They think that they can break you if they can take everything that's on the outside of you. If they take everything, if they take the job, the money, if they can sabotage opportunities for you, if they can go out there and sabotage relationships, if they can isolate you, if they can lie to you, if they can do all this manner of evil, if they can try to like strip away your cars, your clothes, your whatever is on the external that they can physically touch. Actually, I wouldn't even say necessarily physical, but you understand in a certain way, even though they cannot physically touch your reputation, they can still tarnish it, if that can make sense. They can still take it away in a sense. So with all that being said, arrogant people They understand that their only worth is based off of what is around them at that moment, meaning the money, the friends, the people that's around them, the job that they're at. They feel like they're better than other people based on these external factors. Their validation comes from the outside, and to a certain degree, the outside is validating them because the world's idea of success and this and that you're great is based on off the material wealth that you have. And don't get your boy Timothy D wrong. Don't get it wrong. There's nothing wrong with having a couple of extra dollars in your pocket. There's nothing wrong to having some fancy stuff. That doesn't make you an arrogant person. No. Please don't get your boy Timothy D wrong, okay? Who wouldn't like a couple of extra dollars in their pockets? Let's not get it crazy now. Let's not get it twisted, okay? What I mean is you don't base your life off of that. That's not where your lifeblood, that's not where your source of energy comes from. But arrogant people, that is exactly where they get it from. This is why they want to tear your life down. They think when they can snatch everything away from you, when they can physically touch it and snatch everything away from you, that you'll break, you'll crumble, you'll fold, that they'll be able to topple you over and they can break you in that manner. This is what arrogant people think that they can do towards you, okay? In the end, these foolish ass bastards have to sit back and look at it with egg on their damn face after every action, every lie, every pitfall, everything that they ever did to you backfires right in their damn face. And it falls right onto them. And even though they took everything away, you prospering and you're getting even more stronger. You're getting even more wise. You're getting even more opportunities. Like you're being more and more blessed. The more you get persecuted, the more you're blessed. And God blesses you. Isn't that crazy? And then your confidence grows. These people are sitting there flabbergasted. They don't understand. They have tried every trick in the book to try to break you, but they cannot break you. How are you so strong? How did it happen? They don't understand. Not only that, you're getting better. How did you get stronger? Because they know they broke so many people in the past. They be so confident that they're about to break you. Arrogant confident, not true confidence, arrogant. They'll be very arrogant, haughty, feeling like they're better than everybody. They should, like that. Like everything that comes up out of them is just as gold and glitter does. This is what these people think in their silly ass, backwards, foolish ass brains. This is what these arrogant bastards think. This is why they tried to snatch everything away, and yet they still can't break you. You know why? It's because you never was necessarily living your life based off of the external. God was the one that was on the internal. You validate yourself because God validates you. You don't need other people's approval. You don't need to go out there and make your case. You don't need to do it. You don't need to do none of this stuff at all. And people in the world, they hate you for doing that because they're like, who you think that you are, that you think that you don't need other people's validation? Who do you think that you are? You see how the world twisted it? They twist arrogance and they twist confidence. Arrogant people think that they're better than other people. Arrogant people are only the outer. They're not the inner. There's nothing truly there of substance. They only base their life based off of what they have. Okay, in the world. This is why, and they understand that that's all who they are. They are definitely terrified of losing it. This is why they're going to come up against you if they feel threatened by you in some way, shape, or form. And this is why they'll try to tear up your life thinking that they will break you. They will get rid of you because they thinking that you're just like them. You are nothing more than a hollow disco ball. That once that thing hits the ground, the disco ball, you will shatter to pieces and be broken forever. And it doesn't work. If anything, it backfires, and these foolish bastards are the ones that fell into that grave. Now they are the ones where that disco ball fell to the ground and broke and everything like that. And you're doing even better and better and better. You know how pissed off that makes people? Do you understand how people's blood is boiling? Do you understand that something in their damn brain just breaks apart? They can't believe it. They can't believe it. Every evil act, every evil heinous plot, scheme, and everything, they had everybody against you. They had it in the bag. They had it won. They thought it all out. They spent time. It was meticulous. Some of their best work of destroying you. And in the end, look how good you look, boy. Look how good you look, girl. Look how good you look. Ain't God good? God came through and saved you through all that stuff. He brought you out, and you didn't need it. You had the entire time, the entire time these people thought that they was taking you apart. It was the faith of God that kept you through all that stuff, and it got you out on the other side, looking like a beautiful ass diamond out here running around these streets. Do you understand what I'm saying? Out here doing something different out here in these streets. These people cannot break you. They can never break you. You understand what I'm saying? And then that is the demise of these arrogant bastards, because you got to understand how that ricochets. When you get up, you confident, and you're doing even better. Every plot, every scheme, and everything that these people did. Do you understand the egotistical battle that these people deal with? Do you understand how that shatters people? It breaks them. It's not even like you're trying. But they can't. You got to understand how they operate off of arrogance and pride. Their pride. Oh my God, Lord have mercy for that pride, because their pride blinds them to reality. They think that they know everything and they don't, and it ricochets. It rolls right back to them, and they damn bubble burst into 100 billion pieces. Their ego. Oh my God. That's why God says you ain't got to do nothing to these people. These people destroy their damn self. Their pride blinds them to reality. It truly blinds them, and they fall apart once their plots and everything that they ever done and all that stuff. They were so high and mighty. They were such on a high hold. They were so haughty. They were so confident, playing both sides, manipulating everything. They thought they had it won. They just knew they had it won. They just knew they had it won over you. They just knew that you was going to break. They knew it. They know it. They know it. They know it, because they snatched everything away from you that they possibly could. And they was just waiting for you to fall and topple over and break. And you did. The thing is, they succeeded in what they did. Let's not get it twisted. They succeeded. But all they did was bring out that big ass, beautiful diamond out here in these streets. That's all they did. They gave you the ability to access that interior. That's all they did. They was breaking the hard outer ego shell. Now let's get it. Don't get me wrong. I don't give a damn how humble you are. You still got some ego in there. You still got some pride, but you understand the healthy level of humility and ego, pride and everything like that. Yes, there's a healthy level of pride. There's a healthy level of ego. You need those things to a certain degree, okay? But that doesn't mean that that is what rules your life. You're also balanced with the humility. With humility, you're willing to learn. Confident people are humble, truly humble, because they're confident in themselves. Arrogant, egotistical people, they're not confident in themselves. This is oftentimes why they never learn. This is why they think that they got things in the bag, and they're blinded by their pride. They're blinded by their damn ego. They're blinded. They think that they know everything. Therefore, these people, they never learn. They never learn. And then the irony and the goodness of God. God was sitting there teaching these people he was using these people to truly bless you. I always give this example. God is the professor. And back in the day, if you ever went to school, if you ever go into your science classes or your biology classes, and they used to have those skeletons or those models, they might have a heart model or something like that, and then they'll come up and they'll teach you based off of this model. This is how God was teaching you so many parts of your life. And the thing is, he was able to effectively do it right in front of these bastards' faces, and they didn't see it, and maybe you didn't see it at all either. You didn't understand it completely, but he was using these people to teach you in the same way that you have a model that you can show people of, well, this is what the heart is. You could open it up and see all the different parts. These people were essentially the model, and God is the professor. Checkmate. He was teaching you the whole time. These people was foolish. They was foolish, but you're humble enough to learn. You were humble enough and you learned from these people. It was beautiful. God is good, ain't he? He was writing it all down. But he knew that you'd be confident enough to be humble, because in being humble, you have to learn. Sometimes you got to admit that you don't know something. When you're humble enough to learn, you know that you don't need to run around and try to get in your ego and impress everybody and show everybody that you're something. You don't need the external validation. I'm not saying that you don't ever need it. I'm not saying that you don't want it. I'm saying is you have the propensity, you have the ability to stay in a humble space while simultaneously holding on to the strength and the understanding about who you are. You understand what I'm saying? You understand enough to say, I know I don't know something, but simply because I'm asking does not make me weak. It doesn't make this other person better than. It just simply means that this is a state where I need to learn. That doesn't mean that I always need to stay in this state. Therefore, humble, confident people are able to grow in life. Prideful, egotistical, arrogant, prideful bastards, they don't. It's because they think that they know everything. They think that they have it all in the bag. There is no room for growth, folks, okay? Not how a humble person is. There just simply is not no room to grow, folks. So this is why there's a litany of errors. When these arrogant bastards come up against you, they can't break you. They can't topple you over. They can't knock you down. All the while they thought that they had it in the bag. My God, Lord have mercy. Look at God. He uses these bastards to bless you. Ain't that crazy? He uses your enemies to bless you. Do you know what that does to these arrogant bastards? Because their world shatters. You are the quintessential example of them, of their you're bursting their egotistical pride, because these people, they live in la la land. They live in a land where they're amazing. They're Jesus 2.0. They do no wrong. And every time they see you, it's the very opposite. You are a constant reminder of what reality is. You are a constant reminder of who God is. You're a confident reminder of these people are not Jesus 2.0. You're a confident reminder that you don't need in order to be. You understand? Arrogant people, they will hate you. They will hate your damn guts, because, again, they're looking at you as, who the hell do you think that you are? How the hell are you not pining for my validation? Why are you not running after me and trying to get me to approve of yourself? Why are you not doing that? You must be arrogant. The world literally flips everything. They turn and they flip literally everything. This is why, if you're not careful, you're going to give away your confidence to arrogant bastards out there in that world. Because arrogant people truly do think that you're the one that's arrogant. They project. They project. And what projection is what truly we think, what we think is our head. Oftentimes we think that other people think just like us. They move just like us. This is why people, when they look at you, they'll think that you're arrogant. They'll look at you in a certain type of way. They'll say, oh, this person think they better than me. And the truth of the matter is, you don't. You're not even thinking about them. It has nothing to do with them. But in their head, their external validation, you're not validating them. It's hurting their ego. It's hurting their pride. And they feel low. They don't feel confident around you. Fake confidence. So what they have to do in their brain, and they lack self-awareness, they don't work on themselves to understand these things. They truly really think that you are thinking you're better than them. They don't understand that you are a mirror. Another example I always give is, you can imagine like how animals, when they go and they see their reflection for the first time, and they're not an animal that's consciously aware that they're just looking at their reflection. An animal will they'll become very aggressive, and they'll try to hurt the mirror. They'll try to break the mirror in some way, shape, or form. They'll try to break because they think it's another animal. That's how arrogant people are. That's how prideful, egotistical people are. They don't realize that you are simply a mirror. Half of these people do, and they hate what they see, so they got to break you, aka the mirror, in order for them to remove that. That's why these people are very arrogant, very prideful. And when they lose everything, when they don't have anything, when God humbles them and he uses you to do it, my God, Lord have mercy. That is your retribution half of the time. That is your payback. That is your karma. You might not understand it, but this God knows what he's doing. You may not never, ever understand it to a certain degree. But in time, because they're competing with you, they're trying to take you out of the competition. They think that you're in competition with them. They think you're going back, and you're not. And everything they do is trying to get back at you. It's like an ex that has left a long time ago, and somewhere in their damn small, petty ass brains, they think that you are watching them because they're watching you. They're watching you. And what they will do is they will go and make some of the worst decisions to go get into relationships, go do certain things, because they're trying to get back at you. They think that you're watching their social media. They think that you're checking for them. They think these things. And so they're competing. They're competing with you, thinking that you're watching them the entire time, and you're not. It's so silly. They live their whole life trying to prove a damn point towards you, or try to break you, or something like that. Getting into bad decision after bad decision after, because their damn pride and their ego is shocked. This is what I'm talking about. These people, they're blinded by reality. They run right into ditch after ditch after ditch after ditch. That's why you don't even have to do anything. These people destroy their damn self. You understand what I'm saying? That is the difference between arrogance and confidence. A confident person can be confident regardless of what he has, or regardless of whether or not the world will confirm them. You understand what I'm saying? They don't necessarily need the external validation. Not to say that they don't want it sometimes. It's not to say that they are not appreciative. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying these people are not arrogant and prideful at times in their life too, but they're humble enough to learn. They're humble enough to understand that though I don't have it, it doesn't mean that the next man is better than me because I don't have it. It just simply means that person got it and I don't. That doesn't make this person inherently better than me. And it's like God validates me. So why do I need a man to validate me? Does that make sense? But on the opposite side, arrogant people, they're only what is around them. They're only what people say about them. They're only about the jewelry and the cars and the clothes and the hoes that they got. They're only that. And once they lose it, they break. There's nothing. They're nothing as a person. They will probably get back. Hopefully a lot of these people will start to go on their journey, start to learn themselves. But in general, some people will never do that. They will break. This is why they will hide away once their pride and their ego is shocked. Once these arrogant bastards get put into their place, you'll never hear from them again. It's because they ran away from you with their tail tucked between their tails. Their tail tucked between their legs and running away, scurried away. way. You understand what I'm saying? That's an arrogant person. They're not truly confident. They're only based off of the external validation. They're only based off of that. That's why when they lose it, they crumble to pieces. This is why they'll try to snatch it away from you, thinking that they will break you. But they don't realize it's the confidence from God that you got, and they can never break you. They'll never do it. They'll never break a child of God. Understand that. Understand the real well. Your confidence, it comes from understanding and knowing who you are. You ain't got to prove a damn thing to nobody. And that is some of the sweetest revenge in the world. I catch y'all on the flip side. Peace.